Good morning. Thank you for joining us today at the Bloomberg Invest Summit. Now, before I get started, I want to take a minute to thank our founding sponsor, iShares by BlackRock. Thanks also to our sponsor, Jane Street.
What do you think, Gina? What does the world think of us?
I think brand Britain has been damaged by this whole process. From an investment point of view, more and more people saying we're sitting on our hands and we're just going to wait.
And how are you managing Brexit?
As a lender and across all of our investments, we've been more cautious in underwriting UK assets.
Given the political risks, Tina, are markets too complacent?
I suppose that investors have become complacent. We are entering a period of tightening in central bank policy. I think that political risks will start to register more than they have in the past.
Does it change the way the people that you are deploying into various parts of the world?
Well, very much so. So millennials is a perfect example. They are an incredibly different consumer of the services that we provide.
I think 2019 will show a divergence from what we have seen. I expect a return to higher spreads, higher interest rates, and a more volatile environment.
But we are starting to see investors look at more defensive areas, low volatility equities, for example, or shorter duration fixed income.
Tell me what life is like in Riyadh today compared to what it was like, say, 10 years ago.
Very interesting question. Back in 2002, I was the only woman in the whole investment department. Today, 24% of Tadawul employees are women.
What do you offer these people? Do you offer them advice? Are you trying to raise money for them? Will you give us some idea? Because that's all been a little bit cloudy so far.
Yeah, when I first started getting invited over here after I left the White House, there was one similar theme. Tell us we're not alone. And I go, what do you mean you're not alone? That, there's other populist movements out there. There's other nationalist movements out there. The movement is actually not just about the EU. It's really, global in nature.
You came from the heart of government. You spent a lot of time now looking at populism. But what did you think about what you just heard?
It lays the gauntlet down. I mean, it's a massive challenge to our society, is what he's talking about. In some ways, I think he's making a mistake with this movement.
I think we're in a moment of change in history, and we just need to decide what we hold dear and how we trade and how we treat our neighbours.